It has to do with the way shit happened. And people
Well, in part, why
they
did not
need
get
to
a
do
new trial?
at
And that's why shit went like it did today.
the person
So, if they would have objected to certain shit when it, in the right time, bitch, then they would have had a way in, basically. But they didn't do that. There is an order to things. There was a comment made in court about, from the judge to, Tory's representation. I don't know how they do things where you from, but here we got to do it like this. Just the way that shit happened is a big part of the problem. So this really ain't got nothing to do with, do you think he did it? No. It has to do with the way shit happened and people not doing what they needed to do at the time. The person that ended up representing Tory, was he the best person to represent him? The flat out truthful answer is no. That's what the problem is. And that's how shit happened like it did today. For anybody that needs to understand that. And the judge even said that the DNA was accepted as truth. But because of the fact that, they did not object, then, what the fuck you want to do? Tory's people made it very clear. Nigga, you cannot do this. You cannot sit up here and not let me present the shit the way that I need to present it, the way I want to present all that kind of shit like that. So they listed out their grievances and shit. I want to prepare you for something else, because I already told y'all don't be surprised if he gets sentenced.
In 500 feet, turn right onto West 2nd Street.
How much time could Tory get when they come back between June 13th and maybe 30 days, in between that? The minimum is 9 years. That's without the enhancements that they gonna put on him. Okay?
Minimum.
Do not be surprised if them people come back with something that you feel like sounds retarded. Do not be surprised if you hear 13 years. Some wild. Don't be surprised if you hear some wild shit like that. No, the minimum is 9.
Then you will arrive at your destination
without the enhancements. So, yeah, ridiculous as fuck. But I just don't want you to be shocked by nothing. I want to always be transparent with you and let you know. Does that, once again, I'm not finna do the speech about don't lose faith, but once again, you just got to prepare yourself for shit, okay? The minimum is 9. Where did that information come from? It came from Bot. They stopped Bot and they asked them, what's up with the sentence? They want to do between 9 and 22 years and 8 months. And the minimum is the 9. Without, right here is fine. No, right here. The minimum is the 9. But the judge, still can decide. Thank you. But based on the way that things have been, handled, do y'all think the judge finna do less than 9 if that's the minimum? Exactly. So yeah, it's possible it could be something different. All right, bye. But based on the way that things have been going, I would not be shocked if the people came back next month and said 12 years, 13 years, some shit like that. So, yeah, that's what I wanted to tell y'all. You don't let people fool y'all into thinking they didn't have nothing. They were prepared to have people testify today. Sean Holly was going to testify. George was going to testify today. See, there was something else said, but I can't catch it right now about Sean Holly stopped taking the calls.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Once Sean Holly got mentioned in court, she no longer took calls from Tory people.
From George.
Stopped taking calls. So, Sean, all kind of wild ass shit. But anyway, I'm on an elevator. Go ahead.
Jose Baez also responded to the judge when he said, why didn't y'all have the DNA results retested?
Yeah, and let's talk about it.
Hold on.
Tory's sitting in jail, not knowing what the fuck going on in the outside world. Repeating whatever the hell, I guess. I don't know what the hell they told him.
He said there's no way to retest the DNA to get a clear picture, successfully showing that it violated the standards, because they were saying that they didn't follow
the protocol
standards, but at this point, the DNA is pretty much gone. Like, it's only.
And I told y'all that in the trial, that they said, they mentioned that there was no way now to get Kelsey's DNA.
Well,
and I was like, well,
Tory, they said that there was no, at this point, there's no way to retest it, but they want to know why didn't, the judge want to know why didn't the team ask for the results to be retested? Because all they did was
have another expert look at the same paperwork and give his opinion.
Right.
Nobody independently on Tory's side tested the shit.
And his response was, there's no way to, at this point, to go back and retest it to get a clear picture.
And he also said that the DNA,
he said it's gone
he
forever.
accepts it.
The word is gone forever.
The DNA is gone forever, people. And the judge also said, did we press one?
I did.
You did? Okay. The judge also said that he accepts the DNA shit as a fact, but he feels like the case still would have went the way it went anyway, so he don't care.
Oh yeah, he said because of the jail call, because of the witnesses. So
I need y'all to understand that. Fuck the evidence. Y'all talking about a phone call and shit, that is called circumstantial evidence. Because, bitch, that could be a whole bunch of different shit. That can mean you interpret that how you want to. So for him to sit up, oh, god damn. I know you fucking lying. Hold on. When you put these shows...
I was trying to say something about the DNA, talking about some actually...
Hold on, y'all.
It was within 200.
Fuck. Let me,
Are we stuck?
No, they need to... When you put this too close to your phone, it fuck it up. Yeah. All right, y'all. Let me call you back. I told y'all I wasn't in position to really talk, but I just wanted to tell y'all something because I ain't talked to y'all since earlier. So that's what happened. I'm gonna call you back though. Do some more. Bye.
So listen, y'all. That was Millie from Mob Radio, right? Shout out to Millie from Mob Radio. The court just is done for the day. June 13th is the sentencing day, which is crazy to me because I just told y'all they're gonna do it around Father's Day. Y'all gotta pay attention to the dates and everything that's adding up. If we can take him away for Christmas from his kids, we damn sure fitting to take that black man away from his kids on Father's Day when they need their father. And he needs to be with his father. They don't give a fuck. The system don't give a goddamn about Tory needing to be with his family. Okay, now that we got that part out the way. Like I said, sentencing is June 13th. Shout out to Marv Radio. Shout out to Nick and Knight. Shout out to Marlon Wiggins. I'm waiting for Marlon Wiggins. He pushed his live back. I'm waiting for him to come on right now. But my thing is, though, if y'all saying that it don't make no sense to go test the DNA evidence and all this and all that, basically, to me, from what I heard that Millie just said, to me that translates, it don't make no sense to do no appeals and all of that, because by the time you go and do the DNA or whatever, it's gonna be a wrap for that, which is crazy to me. Which is crazy. I didn't understand how Megan escaped the whole as gunpowder residue test. I don't understand that, because here's the thing about it. I live in New York City. If we have two people shooting at each other, one get caught. So the one gets shot, he get caught, he's in the hospital. Y'all don't give him a gunpowder residue test? But y'all get the one that y'all caught with the gun. Y'all give the one that y'all thought shot the gunpowder residue test. Because here's the thing. They didn't see the video until they basically showed the world. They had already tested all the rest of them for gunpowder residue, and Tory didn't have none on his hands. Y'all gotta remember that. Okay? My whole sick thing is they don't want him to come with no appeal and all this. Maybe to me, I see it as a fresh start though. You know what I'm saying? New judge. They already put in to have the judge off this case. Period. They don't even want... Let me show y'all let me see what they really was saying about the judge. Let me get into some things about the judge. Dennis Byron tweeted, in an interesting request after the judge made his decision, Peterson's defense attorney requested that the judge be disqualified, that the judge should disqualify himself from any future proceedings because they believe he didn't give their motion prompt consideration. Yeah, and that's what Millie and them was saying the other day. They feel like he didn't want to be bothered. He had a nasty attitude. He really didn't let Tory lawyer really get into his evidence. He really wasn't feeling them. So from that point on, like I said, I'm out with being in a courtroom, people. Like I said, if I'm the judge, if I'm Tory's lawyer, you don't. I'm starting my paperwork from the moment I realized you came to the bench and banged your gavel and you already had an attitude. I don't want you to do no future proceedings containing my client. That was the right move for him to make. Nah, I don't want you on this case no more. Because you already heard it. I'm the new lawyer. All y'all been here already. You got to think about it. Tory lawyer is new to this case. Remember, he had a new lawyer after that decision that happened in December. That's not far and not long ago. 6 months? Okay. And it's not even in a complete 6 months. But anywho, but like I was saying, if I'm his lawyer, if I'm Tory's lawyer, I would have did the same thing. And that's exactly what I told you is what he was going to do if y'all listen to my last video. Best move for them to do. Maybe this would be a fresh start, new ears. Let's take it all the way back and gather up all the evidence. Keep all the evidence that we can use in the new trial, so he can get a new trial. Go to the Court of Appeals, hire jury, hire everything, hire judge. Hire everything. So once he go to the Court of Appeals, you get a new set of ears to hear the case out, which is from a new judge. You get to start a repertoire with a new judge. His lawyer gets to go over the information. They get to handle all that paperwork before June 13th come in. Hopefully, his fucking lawyer is on it. You understand? Because like, you know what Millie just said, she wasn't really feeling the lawyer. But by her saying that the lawyer and everybody already reporting that the lawyer already was saying that he didn't want the judge on the case and all that, he already did the paperwork to start doing that. It is what it is. Let him do his paperwork. Let him work the case. If Tory's going to keep this lawyer, he keep this lawyer. He's going to build the whole dream team. By all means, do what the hell you got to do to get the hell up out of there. But see, here's the thing about this. While Tory's in jail, he's not really making no money like that unless his albums and his songs and whatever is selling. Now, you know he was being blackballed on a lot of platforms that sells music. They didn't really want to sell that Daystar album like that. I hope y'all need to go wherever Daystar album is being streamed on YouTube, stream it. Run the numbers up. Why I say that, especially YouTube, because Tory's going to need his money. Reason why, he's going to need to pay off all his lawyer fees. He's going to need to handle his business with his kids, his family. It's going to get crazy. Money is about to get tight. Now we got to wait a whole month, basically. Because like I told you, around Father's Day, I'm not, listen, I seen it for what it is. I'm looking at the dates. I'm looking at what comes up next. The next day they're going to hit you with was the Father's Day. My daughter's birthday is always, it's always the same. And that's really her birthday, 6/13. She was born on Friday the 13th. I already knew what it was. Because once I seen the dates, I'm like, okay, they're going to come back. They're already going to hit us with a fucked up decision for today. They're going to say it's a month out. Okay, boom, 6/13. Father's Day weekend. Hello. Father's Day weekend. We'll be here in court with Tory for they can give us the sentencing. That'll be his sentencing, but we can see what type of, how many years is he going to serve? Like you heard what Milagro said, 9 is the minimum. 22, I believe, is going to be the max. I don't feel like they should hit him with no 22 years in no jail when he didn't even have gun residue on him. Let's be clear. Y'all want to sit there and say, oh, Tory made that gun go up, Tory did not have no gun residue on him. If y'all don't think this was a setup from the beginning, y'all are crazy. We got old girl from back in the days, and I'm going to post those tweets too. Shout out to Choke No Joke for sending me those tweets. We got old girl with her background, arrest record, and talking about guns and all that in her tweets. But yet, we got a young man going to jail over one night with a gun that they don't even know who it is. They don't know whose gun it is. And I'm sorry. We have never heard Tory getting caught with no gun yet. We have not heard that. You never know what and I'm saying yet because you never know what the media is fitting to bring up now. Listen. You gotta go through whatever the media put out with a fine tooth comb nowadays, okay? To get to the real nitty gritty of all of it. But my thing is, y'all, now he gets to start over with a new judge, hopefully. Let this lawyer, if he trusts this lawyer, let this lawyer work and do what the hell he got to do. Because I believe this is the lawyer that said, oh, if I would have been on the case, if that's that lawyer, and listen, then maybe you need some time to do what you got to do. And this is why I believe lawyers shouldn't even be talking crap. Oh, if you would have had me, and then I go get you, and then you lose. Like, I don't, like, listen, I don't even want my lawyer to pop mess in the media. Don't say nothing. Just shut up. But for real, I'm just keeping it all the way a stat because when they start gloating and start, well, if you would have had me from the beginning, it would have never happened to you. And then I go get you and then you lose the case. It's like, what? So, yeah, this will give time for Tory's lawyer to do what he got to do. Maybe catch up on the case. This will give time for Tory to see and weigh his options now. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, he got nothing but time on his hands in there, y'all. I feel sorry for his family. But at the end of the day, if this is not a lesson, I don't know what is. You understand what I'm saying? And sometimes you got to hit the bottom of that hole, that rabbit hole, in order to build you a ladder to climb up out that rabbit hole. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm hoping and praying that his family is uplifting him. I'm praying, his family uplift him in prayer over there. But this is crazy. This is crazy. Hopefully, by the time we hear his sentencing, he shouldn't be getting no wild numbers like that. I hope they don't try to give that man no 9 years. I hope he gets time served and keep it pushing because Tory's been in there for a minute now. He's been in there for a little minute now. But I feel like they're going to push it to at least 5. If they give him 9, I'm going to tell you my predictions. I'm going to tell you my predictions for the sentencing right now because I've already been calling it and it's already been out there. It's been coming out as I've been calling it. And I'm not even in LA. Like I said, I'm in New York. And I already told you what was going to happen already. Now, let me tell you my predictions on what's going to happen on the 13th. If they give him 9 years, let's say they give him 9. I don't believe they're going to give him no 9 years. Maybe, I don't know, because, the way the court case has been being handled and the way I think that certain situations been happening since this case has been unfolding, they might give him the 9. He might serve 6. Like I said to y'all a couple of videos ago, when Tory Lanez come up out of there, yo, if he makes it, God willing and able, God be on that man's side to push him through all of this. But when he does come out on the other side, because strong, black, powerful men always do, he just got to have the mind state. He got to have the mind state now. This is a mind thing right now. Yeah, you in this box, but you got to think outside of it now. You got to think outside of it. And nobody knows what his mental state is or nothing. So, you understand, nobody knows how he's really, really feeling, but whoever's going to see him, his relatives and X, Y, and Z. You understand what I'm saying? And this is some effed up stuff that they doing to this black man. And all the evidence is like all messed up. No bullet fragments. He ain't have no gunpowder residue on his hands. Like all the evidence, they want you to forget about all of this. All they want you to see is we are putting Tory Lanez on trial and we sending him to jail. We don't give a fuck about what the court opinions say. We don't give a fuck about court. We don't give a fuck about... that's just the way I feel. I feel like somebody threw a bag at somebody and it was like, we don't care about what the public got to say. Do what y'all got to do. This will die down. They'll forget about him. And that's be that. And that's what they want y'all to do. Y'all so forgetful when it comes to certain things in the media. I find it funny. Let's talk about it now. I find it funny that he went to court the same day Donald Trump went to court. Y'all better talk about it. Now, remind you, I just watched Donald Trump shit. Donald Trump had a whole press conference. And here's the thing. Both trials happened today in major cities, New York and LA, East Coast, West Coast. Now, Trump, they didn't find him liable for R-ing the lady, but they found him liable on other charges. Okay, so now he got to give up money. Meanwhile, with no evidence in his background, no evidence of him even holding gun to this, gun to this, all you got is some lyrics from an album. But and yet y'all crucifying and nailing this man to the cross. Meanwhile, you got Mr. Grabbing by the crotch over here. Yeah, let's talk about it. We got Mr. Grabbing by the crotch over here about to shove out some money, and all that's going to go away over there. And let me tell you something. After the 13th of June, they don't want y'all to think about Tory no more. They don't give a goddamn. Or they don't want y'all to talk about Tory no more. They want y'all to let him go serve his time and forget Tory ever fucking existed. You know why? Because that's how a lot of y'all are when y'all getting hit with so much things that's going on the internet. Y'all forget about things that happened in the past 2 weeks, some of y'all. Oh, that happened? Oh, that happened? When did that happen? Girl, it just happened last week. Where the fuck you was living at? Underneath a rock? But that's how y'all are. Y'all very forgetful nowadays because there's so much going on in the media. They rely on that. They rely on it. Come on, think about this. You know how I knew Trump was in court today? YouTube. That's how I knew Trump was in court today. Then I seen it afterwards once the verdict was in and all of that. Then you started seeing the blogs posted. I don't like that. Now, oh, Eve, just turn on the news and you would have seen it. Okay, you might have that. Because I don't even watch the news like that no more. Because I feel like they be let me shut up. Anyway, but my thing, yeah, because I was about to go in the rabbit hole and listen. That news thing, I don't even want to talk about it. But you have to learn out to weed out the bullshit, basically. Like I was saying before. And with Tory, get ready to go to jail and do this time. He's gonna do some time, y'all. He's going. When I seen Milagros' face when she went live yesterday, I already knew today was not gonna be a good day. She didn't have to say 2 words out of mouth. I already know the vibe, and I already knew. Oh, once I put the dates together, I wanted to tell y'all that yesterday, but I said I figure I'd wait to see if I was going to feel like that when I woke up. Usually when I go to sleep with something like that on my mind, and if I change my mind, then maybe it's not like that. But when I go to sleep like that and then wake up feeling even stronger, usually it goes that way. And today it went that way. I told y'all Father's Day week, boom. And that's where we have it. So now Tory's going to be celebrating Father's Day in jail. Basically now. Father's Day, Memorial Day, listen, 4th of July, Groundhog Day. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. As long as that black man is in that prison bed and we can collect money from him. See, here's the thing about that. Y'all better get into it. Get into it. He's an independent artist. They really can't collect too much money from him. But if we send him away, though, in that bed, in that cot, and tell y'all what the fuck he eating, and guess who's getting paid off that? Oh. Y'all gotta go. If y'all gonna go down these rabbit holes, listen. And that was just me going my little pinky toe in the fucking rabbit hole. Putting the pinky toe in the rabbit hole. Y'all gotta think. When every time they send Tory to court, something else is happening in the media. Every time. Think about that. Every time they send Tory to court and we get a bad decision, and he got to go back to court to hear the decisions and all that, it's always around a major holiday. He got sentenced. Well, he didn't get sentenced yet, but he got put in jail, what, a week or 2 weeks before Christmas? Now we here Father's Day. Come on. Y'all better get into it. He don't spend Christmas in there, New Year's in there, Thanksgiving. He's in there. He's in there, y'all. They done told us what he eating, lean beef and this and that, and potatoes, 1/4 of a quarter and pounder, all types of shit. I'm not trying to be funny, but it is what it is. Y'all gotta, if y'all gonna go, see, my mind and the way I think, I'm gonna just tell y'all this little bit. I'm left-handed. And y'all know what a lot of things that they say about left-handed people. So sometimes when y'all hear me go down these rabbit holes and then y'all start thinking, oh, Eve did say that shit the other day though. Yeah, because I think long term, okay, if this is happening, what's going to happen after this? I'm that girl. And maybe because I'm a businesswoman, I learned to think like that. I've always been like that. If I do this, this is going to happen. Well, they told him today he's not going to get a new trial. Now he got to go appeal it. We've already been through all of this. Just tell me what y'all think about it, because this is a sad situation. And please believe me, the comments underneath these blog posts though are crazy. Oh, he deserved to go to jail. Oh, he shot her. Oh, y'all don't even have no bullet fragments, but y'all know he shot somebody. All because y'all heard there was a gun involved and y'all heard some fucking audio and y'all just know it's his gun automatically. That little baby gun. That water guns is bigger than that baby gun that they had. Y'all better go listen. Anywho, like I said, listen. I just feel sad for the family, and I feel real sad for Tory. Like I said, I wish she would have never picked up that phone for Megan. I never understood. Well, I know why she called him. I feel like I know why she called him. Because like I said, in everybody's comments, I don't give a fuck who have a live and talk about it. I don't give a fuck if it's on YouTube or Instagram. Listen, I've been saying this from the beginning. I have not changed my stance on it. From the moment they said that they met Tory at the Rock Mason brunch, it was a sealed deal. But it was even more sealed for me when I heard who called him to come to the party. Megan, why are you calling somebody else, man, to come to some party? Right. So it is what it. A lot of things about this whole court case does not add up, and y'all have to admit that. I don't care what side you on. I don't care what side you on. Meg side, this side, that side. I don't care what side you on. Either way, this does not add up. The evidence is not even there to even look at. You can't even look at the bullet fragments. His fingerprints wasn't even on the magazine to put the fucking bullets in the motherfucking gun, y'all. Come on. So, y'all trying to tell me y'all only tested for Tory fingerprints because he was the only one that got locked up? So y'all ain't fingerprinting nobody else. Because if this was a regular case, trust and believe me, they would have walked in that hospital and would have been like, okay, Megan, we need your fingerprints and we need X, Y, and Z's fingerprints. Kelsey's fingerprints. If they was regular people, they would have fingerprinted everybody. Listen, fingerprint that bitch while she on the operating table. We don't give a fuck, even though she just got a little debris. Man, she ain't sleep. Listen, move your pinky finger, bitch. Listen, I'm telling y'all. Y'all know this don't sound right. And I understand she's a black woman. That's a black man. So y'all want to sit there and try to debate it out? Y'all can debate with me all goddamn day. No lives should have been put on the line. Let's just be clear. No lives that night should have been put on the line. But if y'all sitting up here going through everything that everybody is saying on YouTube, looking at the blogs, X, Y, and Z, and then you thinking for yourself, always think for yourself first. If y'all really sit up here and think about it, no fingerprints on the magazine of his. He don't have no gunpowder residue. It's just a lot of things they didn't have on him. But and yet he's in jail. Meanwhile, you got Mr. grab him by the crotch. We heard an whole audio how he said how he liked to grab him by the crotch. Okay? But and yet, he's in jail and he's not. Let me tell you the difference. And y'all can say, oh, well, Donald Trump ain't shoot nobody. Let me tell you the difference why he's not in jail. He got that whole presidency hanging over his head. And I believe that's why he really went and became president in the first place. Because now that'll shield him from going anywhere. Just like when he got impeached, but and yet he was still working and calling shots. Yeah, he never really got impeached, but they said the words and they had the whole trial for 2 weeks and we had to watch it because they forced us to. But yeah, but and yet he was still in the office working. I don't understand what job that you get fired from, you get impeached from, you get fired from, but yet you can walk in there and clock in. I don't understand that. But anyway, I'm gonna tell you the difference. He's black, he's white. It's a difference. Oh, he's a rapper. He wears suits every day. Oh, he's the president. Oh, he talks about, oh, he likes to hit grown men. He likes to jump on them. He likes to go to wild. Oh, he's acting rapperish. Oh, those are the differences. Oh, well, Tory came from Canada. I don't give a fuck if he came from Canada. He ain't white. He's not white. So it is what it is. It don't matter what earth you came from. And this really don't even have a lot to do with fucking money, truth be told. Because Tory got money. He don't got that type of money over there, though. He don't have white money. He got black nigga money. It's a difference. I'm going to need y'all to know that. And one day, if I'm live, I might explain it to you. But Tory got nigga money. Donald Trump got white money, white collar money. It's a difference. Big difference. I don't give a fuck how many people say, oh, I don't got no money. Oh, I'm bankrupt. Oh, I'm this. Oh, I'm that. Like I said, he was the president. He has white collar money. Tory is a rapper from Canada. He's black. He has nigger money. That's the difference. Okay? So tell me what you think about it. June 13th is the sentencing. He'll be back at court in LA, which I agree with somebody on Milagros Live this morning. I wish this court case was not in LA. I really do. Because now we have to worry about everything that's going on in LA in that court. Anything can happen in jail. Anything can happen to you in jail, but it seems like LA, I'm going to keep it all the way stacked, y'all. LA has taken a lot of rappers out. Okay? Jail, guns, mainly guns, but jail and this and that. I wish it wasn't really in LA. I wish it was somewhere totally different. Not in LA. I wish she would have never picked up the phone for that day. I wish she would have never met her on some Carl Thomas shit. I just wish that it never even happened. And I don't want to hear, oh, the stars of the line and God made them meet each other. Nah, that ain't had nothing to do with no God. I'm just let y'all know that right now. Okay? He should have never been at the Rock Nation brunch. I wish he was never there. I wish he was never there. I wish he would have never associated with those type of people, but he's the type of guy, he gets along with everybody. He know where his soul rests. He know he can't be bought. Sometimes you can't dwell around the likes of those type of people, because now look at it. He don't dwell around those types of people, and now look at the circumstances around it. And it's kind of fucked up. It is. He shouldn't have to go through what he's going through. It's fucked up. But at the end of the day, it's all said and done. Yeah, we don't like the judge. He banged his gavel today. And Tory's going to be sentenced on the 13th. Tell me what you think about it in the comments, YouTube. My name is Eve the Weed. Listen, you hit me up in my comments. Listen, I reside there. It's not a problem. My name is Eve the Weed. Please like, share, and subscribe. I don't know what's next. I just pray for Tory and his family. Let's keep him uplifted in prayer, y'all. Umbrellas. Don't ever put your umbrellas down. Don't ever put your umbrellas down. Because the moment y'all put your umbrellas down, then y'all not shielded from them type of people. Okay? Y'all may say, oh, Eve was talking, I don't know what she's talking about. Think about what I'm talking about. Sometimes you got to think a little bit hard to know where I'm coming from. Because we can't have them all over the place. You understand what I'm saying? It's crazy. Like I said, my name is Eve the Weed. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit me in the comments later, YouTube. I gotta go. Bye.